What's up, YouTube? This your boy Andre coming at you with another video today, and I am a proud member of the Breathe AJC Foundation. And if you don't know what our foundation is all about, I'm here to remind you that we're just here to educate the youth, the adults, and families living in the Metro Detroit area who are affected by asthma. Now, what our video topic is going to be on today is going to be on winter asthma. Having asthma in the wintertime. I live in Michigan, and everyone knows in Michigan, the wintertime is our worst season. Maybe not for the kids though. Maybe for the kids, you know, they go out there and have fun playing in the snow, and snowball fights, building snowmen, making snow angels, sledding, and all that's fun. When you have asthma, you still need to take precaution and keep yourself safe and healthy during these winter times, especially for those who are affected by asthma. So I gathered up a little information here, some information that you might know, some information that you might not know, but that's what our foundation is all about. We're just here to give information and spread awareness to those who are affected by asthma. So here we go. There are two challenges for people with asthma in the wintertime. You know, one is being indoor and one is being outdoor. You know, while you're indoors, you can still have those asthma triggers. Speaking of asthma triggers, you can look at some of our other previous videos. We do talk about what asthma triggers are indoors. You can check those out. But if you forgot what it is, I'm gonna give you a little refresher here. Some of those triggers indoors. Mold, pet danders, dust mites, and even fires in the fireplace. Some people like their fireplace during the wintertime. Those can trigger off your asthma as well. But when you go outside, when you venture outside, breathing in that cold air during the wintertime, that can trigger your asthma as well. Some of those symptoms are, just like an asthma attack, cough, wheeze, struggling to catch your breath when you're breathing in that cold air. Because when you're breathing in that cold air, your lungs that carry that air, they become tight and clogged with mucus, like having an asthma attack. So those are some of the triggers that happen indoors and the triggers that happen outdoors. You can actually go to your doctor to find out what some of your triggers are. They do have tests available that you can take to find out what your triggers are during the wintertime, the indoors and outdoors. And once you find the results, you can actually change some of the routines that you do around your daily life to prevent those triggers from occurring. I can give you a couple tips here. You can limit the time around your pets. If you have cats and dogs, their fur can irritate your asthma, and make your asthma become active. I know pets, like cats and dogs, I know they like to sleep with their owners or whatnot in the bed. You kind of just want to limit that time around them during this season. Curbing the allergy triggers where you sleep can make a big difference. Kind of just changing the way you sleep with your pets. Just kind of changing that way. Bed covering. Dust mites are pretty active during the wintertime inside, but you can buy dust mite proof covers for that. For your pillowcases, sheets, covers, blankets, box springs. You can buy dust mite proof covers for that, so you can drape over those to prevent that from happening. Or you can keep your house cool and dry. Dust mites and mold, they don't survive very well in a cool and dry environment. So some ways you can do that: you can run your fan in your bathroom when you're taking a bath or shower. You can use an exhaust fan when you're cooking or you're using your dishwasher. You can fix leaky pipes and seal your windows when you're keeping your house cool and dry. So those are some of the tips that you can do to prevent your asthma trigger to occur. So how do you treat asthma in the wintertime? I'm gonna give you a couple quick tips here. People with asthma not only use quick relief meds, they often need to take medicine every day for long-term asthma control. But sometimes people make mistakes of stopping the medication when they're no longer feeling symptoms. That's a no-no. So even if you haven't had a flare-up in a long time, be sure to follow your doctor's directions for controlling your asthma. As winter nears, make sure you have your current prescriptions for all medications available. Make sure you're up to date on all your medication, your prescriptions, your inhalers, your breathing treatments. Make sure you're up to date on all your prescriptions. Like I said, the wintertime hits. This is like a worse season for asthmatics. You can talk to your doctor about an action plan, the asthma action plan. This action plan, we discussed this in our previous videos as well on YouTube, so you can go back and check those out if you don't know what an action plan is. but I can give you a refresher here. You know, the action plan, it should make it clear that when it take each type of medication, or when to call your doctor for emergency or medical help, it divides the plan into three categories or zones, as I should say. One is how to handle your asthma when you're feeling good and have no symptoms. You can use it for that. What to do if you start having symptoms, you can use it for that. And the steps to take if your symptoms are severe and you can't control them, you can use it for that. You know, action plan, you probably won't need it for the wintertime, but since you may be more likely during the cold months, you may want to review your plan before winter and keep it handy. The action plan is, I would say the action plan is a year-round thing, so I will use it, you know, on an everyday basis, or just study it on an everyday basis. As winter approaches, you know, for kids, they experience the same thing as adults do. You know, for the winter time, you know, you can give them the action plan as well if they don't know how to use it. You know, you just give them some responsibility. You can teach them how to use their action plan. You know, teaching them how to learn their triggers and what to do when they have an asthma attack or whatnot. Telling them about the asthma triggers indoors and outdoors. When the kids go back to school, just because of COVID-19 as of right now, I know the kids are virtual as of right now. But when the kids go back to school, you can actually give that action plan to their teacher or principal or school nurse. You give that action plan to them, and that can that can have a sense of what to do if their kid has an asthma attack, or what to do. They can teach them as well, like teach the school nurse, or like I said, principal or teacher, they can teach them what to do as well. So, you know, during the wintertime, the cold and flu season approaches. So, you know, you need to wash your hands. You should be doing that daily, washing your hands, staying away from people who are ill. You need to stay away from people anyway, just because of the pandemic that we're in, and COVID-19. You can get a flu shot. You get a flu shot every year. It kind of protects you from getting the flu. I wouldn't say it prevents you from getting the flu. It kind of protects you. But doing all those things will keep you healthy and kind of keep you safe from your asthma to flare up. Washing your hands, getting a flu shot. When you're outside, you know, you can protect yourself. Having face coverings, you know, from breathing in the cold air. You know, you can drape a scarf across your mouth and your nose. You can wear a winter face mask. You know, that helps prevent you from breathing in that cold air. You can do a lot of things to keep yourself safe and healthy during the winter season. So these are just some of the tips that I'm just throwing out there for you, just to give you a little bit of information about, you know, battling your asthma out during the winter time. You know, even exercise. You can, instead of going outside, you know, you can always exercise indoors, you know, work out at the gym or inside your home, or you can, if the mall is open, you can walk laps around the mall. Anything to just keep yourself active inside instead of going outside. But like I said, if you need to go outside, you know, kind of keep yourself safe and healthy, you know, cover your mouth with a scarf, a winter mask, and yeah, you should be able to survive the winter. But yeah, so always continue to push the agenda to keeping people safe and healthy that have asthma. And like I said, I am an asthmatic myself. My mother's side of the family are all asthmatics, so we are taking this very seriously. Very seriously. And with the pandemic that is going on right now, we're taking it extra serious. We're protecting ourselves, wearing our masks, staying 6 feet away. We're kind of staying indoors, but sometimes that's inevitable. You can't stay indoors all the time. So, you know, you need to go out shopping. Make sure to cover your face, stay 6 feet away, wash your hands daily, and just keep yourself safe out there. And I always push this agenda of, if you do have an asthma trigger that happens and your asthma attack becomes active, use your inhaler, use the prescriptions your doctors prescribe for you, use your breathing machine. If those do not work, call 911. It's better to have you here than to have you somewhere else. Yeah, I push that agenda. Well, the foundation pushed that agenda a lot. And you will be seeing more videos to come. So hit that like, subscribe button. We'll be bringing you more videos, and we're looking forward to speaking to you again. Until next time, peace.